Hey guys, Justin Vargas here, aka Fast Snow.
Ulises here, aka Unknown.
And guess what? We are doing the UEFA World Cup qualifiers today.
Let's go.
The games start tomorrow.
Enjoy.
Just a quick little pointer out there. Just so you guys know, the 10 group winners will qualify automatically to the World Cup for 2022 in Qatar.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. But then we have the 10 runner-ups. So out of the 10 runner-ups, alongside the next best 2, they're going to go into a little playoffs, which is a single elimination. And guess what?
What?
Only 3 of them make it to the World Cup.
Dun dun dun.
So out of 12 teams, only 3 will qualify. That's pretty intense.
Yeah.
So today we're going to be giving you our predictions as to who we think out of the first round, who's going to be first, who's going to be second,
And the other.
and we'll leave it at that. Then we'll give you our predictions, a recap first, and then our predictions before round 2 begins. But essentially, the top 10 that we're going to tell you, the first 10, we think they're going to make it. They're going to qualify right away to the World Cup. So that's how we'll kind of go at it. Let's get started, guys. Where we have Group A, where we got Cristiano Ronaldo gonna aid Portugal to make it to the World Cup.
Yeah.
We also have alongside Luxembourg, Republic of Ireland, Serbia, and Azerbaijan.
Remember, guys, you guys can also let us know how to.
You could also make fun of me for pronouncing that.
Or just, the preferred way to say it.
Anyway, so I think Portugal will be first. That's kind of a no-brainer. They have a stacked team where you have a team that consists of Bruno Fernandes. You still have Cristiano Ronaldo there, aiding and abetting. You got Joao Felix. Man, you have a stacked team, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Especially against teams that have a tough time qualifying to the World Cup.
Yeah.
My second place team that will go into contention in playoffs, I'm going to pick Serbia.
Ooh.
So I know to me it was kind of between Republic of Ireland and Serbia, but in my opinion, Serbia has had a lot more experience when it's come to these types of games. They've also proven a lot to be a more efficient team than Republic of Ireland, in my opinion. So that's Group A. Let's move on to Group B, where we got a group that consists of Spain. And guess what? Sweden, where we have Zlatan Ibrahimovic coming back.
I know, he's so excited.
He literally cried in that interview.
Yeah.
Damn, that was crazy.
If
You also have Greece. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, you have Georgia, Greece, and who's the other team? I'm checking right now. Sorry, and Kosovo. All right, guys. I gotta stick with Spain on this one. I gotta stick with the obvious.
Yeah.
I got to. Spain has proven to be a top team. Obviously, you had that World Cup curse year, but that's it. It's a curse. It's typical.
Yeah.
It's happened to Germany, etc., etc. But we're gonna go to the second place team, which to me came down to Greece and Sweden. And with Zlatan coming back, you gotta stick with Sweden. The fact that Sweden also wiped the floor with Mexico. They competed fairly well against Germany, and they also beat South Korea in the last World Cup. I gotta stick with a strong team that's Sweden, that's still full of young players. So that's what I'm sticking with. Let's move on to Group C, where we have Italy, Switzerland, Lithuania, Northern Ireland, and Bulgaria. Whew. Well, I gotta stick with one of the favorites in the UEFA, in the Euros that's coming up. One of the favorites, Italy. I have to go with them to win this easily. They're gonna make it to the World Cup, no problem, which is great to see. It's really great to see Italy come back. And be a top team again. Then we're gonna go second place. I got Switzerland, baby.
I knew it.
I have to. To me, it was between Switzerland and Bulgaria. I I really liked what Bulgaria has done. Unfortunately, back in the day, they haven't had too many games recently due to COVID. But I really like Switzerland a little more as far as what they've done. So let's move on to Group D, where you have France, the reigning champions in the last World Cup. You also have Ukraine. You have Finland, Kazakhstan, and Bosnia. So to me, France, top team, making it back to the World Cup, only to lose in the first round, obviously, due to the World Cup curse. It's a thing. I don't know if you've heard.
Or maybe those teams are just old and, you know.
I know France actually has a lot of young players.
Yeah, you got Mbappe, Griezmann, what is it? Sadio Mane, right?
Pavon.
Dembele.
Oh yeah, Dembele.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Giroud.
so France making it to a World Cup. Now I got my second place team for contention. I'm gonna pick Ukraine out of all those teams.
Oh, threw me off a bit.
I know. This one is just solely based on what I think. It's solely my faith. I don't know if you agree with me, because I know it was between Ukraine and Finland. Bosnia has done a bit too, but Ukraine is solely based on my opinion. It's kind of a gut feeling on that one. Let's move on to Group E, where we have Belarus, Belgium, Czech Republic, Estonia, and Wales.
Ooh.
First is Belgium. I gotta go with the obvious on that one. They're just way too stacked.
Yeah.
Always in the top of the rankings and by Coca-Cola. Let's go to the second place team.
Wales.
Yep. I'm gonna go with Gareth Bale on this one.
I knew it.
No, aside from Gareth Bale, who's amazing, extraordinary. They've been a very consistent team where they've always been in the playoff contention, basically all the time. And then I'm hoping they'll get into the World Cup this time. But they've always been in contention, and they've been a pretty consistent team.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna move on to Group F, where you have a team: Austria, Denmark, Faroe Islands, Israel, Moldova, and Scotland.
Alright.
I'll let you make the decision on these two.
When we were discussing the teams that we thought that were going to be the top two, I guess we kind of agreed at the end. Was from the beginning actually. But for this group, we have obviously Denmark. Denmark has been strong. Really consistent, strong. Somewhat young players. They have that great teamwork between them, and especially in this kind of group, I think they will take advantage of playing some weaker teams. Second place, we have Austria. Like we said, they're just a lot of these teams are young, but they also have that veteran experience between all those other players. But I think Austria will take that second place. So we're excited to see all these groups.
It was a tough one between Austria and Scotland, but Austria has definitely proven a lot more than Scotland has throughout the years.
Yeah.
And going back to 2019, 2020. So, I like that. So let's move on to Group G, where you have Gibraltar, Latvia, Montenegro, Netherlands, Norway, and Turkey.
All right. So in this case, it was kind of like a no-brainer for us. We have Netherlands. At first place. It wasn't a penalty.
He's reminiscing Mexico, Netherlands. Anyway,
play fast blacks.
Okay. No.
Second place, we had Norway. I think those two teams right now are very.
Holland.
Yeah, actually, For those who didn't know, Holland actually is going to play for them. So that's a good thing to see. Given what he's been doing in the Champions League, he's playing great football, honestly. And he's such a young player that, with experience in the World Cup and all this stuff, it's going to help him evolve, and be one of those top, future Hall of Famer players. So I think it's a great stage for him.
Yeah, no, I like Norway as the second. Even if Haaland wasn't in there, I think Norway would still be in contention.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Group H, where you have Croatia, Cyprus, Malta, Russia, Slovakia, and Slovenia.
Bunch of S's. For this group, we had Croatia up first. They're a really great team. Honestly, the players that they have has proved, expectations. A lot of players have met those expectations that we said that we're gonna, do in the beginning, and we're excited to see where they go on from now. Second place we have was Russia. Russia in the last World Cup did perform well, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I think they're gonna realize that they have what they need to move forward, and this is gonna be the stage for them, to prove it yet again.
Yeah, in last World Cup they were pretty young, so we expect to see a lot of the same players play for Russia once again. So let's move on, where we have Group I, where you have Albania, Andorra, England, Hungary, Poland, and San Marino.
Ooh. This is kind of like
this had a tougher second place contention.
But for first place, we got to go with the obvious. England.
Harry Kane.
Yeah,
that's basically not just kidding.
That's basically.
I'm just kidding. No, they have a great.
Yeah, they have a great team. Like we said before, all these other teams, they're really great. You got teams like France, Spain, Portugal, all these great, young players too that we're excited to see as time goes on. Second place we had Poland. That's where we kind of had like a little, hard time deciding. But
yeah, it was between Poland and Hungary, in my opinion.
And Poland right now just has the upper hand. We think that Poland is going to hold that pressure more than all these other teams not in this group, but for the second place teams. Yeah. So.
Alright, let's move on, where we have the last group, Group J. Armenia, Germany, Iceland, Liechtenstein, North Macedonia, and Romania.
Romania? That's kidding.
I liked Romania.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
First place, we have, the 2014 reigning champs? Well, no longer reigning, obviously.
Not reigning, yeah.
But,
2014 champions.
Yeah. Sadly, they beat Messi. But anyways, it's obviously Germany, if you guys didn't get those clues that we just said. Germany, for some
top
reason...
Team.
Yeah, top team. But for some reason, they didn't, get anything on against Mexico. But I think they're going to realize that, this is the stage for them over and over. They play really great, pass. So we're going to definitely see a lot of, high-scoring opportunities for them coming up. Second place, we have Iceland. Iceland is a great team. It consists of really good players. I know, again, they're young, but, even the young players still beat everybody's expectations, So,
yeah, and this one was tough. To me, it came down between Iceland, Romania, and Armenia. But I came down to pick Iceland due to a little bit of consistency I've seen from them. Their young team. The young team is actually, in a way, veteran team. So it's great to see that as well. They're going to have a lot of experience, a lot of confidence coming into this group. Mm-hmm. They who knows, they might even compete against Germany for first place.
That's
I've seen the consistency from Iceland, so I liked it. Anyway, guys, so that's basically our predictions as to who we think is going to qualify to the World Cup automatically and then go into playoff contention in round 2. Like I said, we'll give you our predictions for round 2 later on.
Yeah.
But essentially, I hope you guys agree with us, or let us know if you guys disagree. We don't mind hearing you guys out at all. Yeah. We actually look forward to hearing if you guys are fans of some of these teams. Let us know.
Yeah.
Please subscribe, like, and share, and that's basically it. I'm your host, Fast Snow.
Co-host Unknown.
And we're out. Thank you. Bye.